Well, hello. Good
Yay.
morning, Tammy.
Good morning, Julie. Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you. We are Tammy and Julie, two psychic moms. We always record this on Wednesday and then post it on Friday. Not that it needs to be any big secret. And today is the 16th.
Yes, I believe so. I had a look. Yes, it is.
I had to look at my calendar too.
Yeah.
December 16th. So we're back. We're here. We never went away, but we're here.
Yeah.
And I was just saying to Tammy that I let one cat out and I closed the door, and now I can hear the cat wanting to come in. So I may be up and down, letting cats in and out because my cleaning lady is here today. So um, you
They
know,
don't know what to do with themselves. So they're going to be like, I want to come in, I want to go out.
well, and once I sit at my station at my desk here, they're like, "Yes, this is our spot." Anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm Julie Hawkins, the Biz Psychic, and you can find me at juliehawkins.com or bizpsychic.com. And Tammy and I have um, uh, YouTube channels together. Mine is the Biz Psychic, Julie Hawkins, the Biz Psychic. Woo! I think I'm out there. And we have two psychic moms together. And Tammy, what are your contacts and
Thank you. So I'm Tammy Langowski, and you can find me at tammy'sintuitive.com, also on higherhealing.com. And I offer channeled intuitive readings and sessions for people working with your questions. And I channel some, spirit conversations that I like to post on social media, Tammy's Intuitive Services on Facebook and Instagram, if you ever want to check them out. And of course, we love to get together, as Julie and I love to just kind of channel information and bring anything in for you and chat about, our cats, obviously, and anything that's going on, just things that are popping up for us or popping in. So we like to just share with you what we get.
keep talking while I let in a cat.
Perfect. Perfect. So today, we'll be just chatting about whatever comes to us. That's usually what we do. We welcome your comments. If there's anything that you would like to hear us talk about or channel to a question, we love to take those. So you can always put it in the comments. And if you would like and subscribe to our YouTube Two Psychic Moms channel. And as I said before, if you're looking for Two Psychic Moms on YouTube, it's a number 2 Psychic Moms, and scroll on down till you see the little sphere. That is us. So we welcome the viewing, and thank you so much for watching our YouTube videos. And we got the cattail perfect to
Yes.
start off with the video.
See him, so he was half on me and half on the desk. But so okay, and
I know.
on and off and on and off and oh yeah, yeah.
I expect to have one jump up on my lap here pretty soon. I want to share with you my latest cat Christmas mug. I have 3 of them in total, so this will be the final one for now. But how cute is this one?
Oh my gosh, yeah, a little bit closer. I can't quite see the face.
Whoops, I'm trying to get
Oh my gosh.
courtesy of my sister. She sent that to me. Thank you, my sis. Isn't it the most darling? And both sides love that because it's the same thing on both sides. But anyway, I just wanted to share that one because that's my 3rd and probably final one.
I'll have to get.
Of course, one probably can't have too many, cat
Now he
mugs.
wants out. Keep talking. All right. Go.
The cat lovers, you cat lovers out there totally get that. Yeah. In and out. And of course we obey whatever it is that they need.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my God, we're pathetic.
Cats rule. Cats rule. Oh my gosh.
And after all that, I left the door open and he didn't go out. Okay.
Of course.
Oh my gosh. Cat talk, cat talk, cat talk.
Yeah.
So here we are at the end of 2020, which cannot come soon enough for me and about 300 million other people just in the US and like 6 billion around the world. So it's it's kind of a monumental time right now because they started rolling out the vaccine. And I don't know, people seem to have really um, clear or opinionated viewpoints about it. And I'm just like, you're not getting injected with the virus. The way this virus works, and I'm probably not telling anybody anything new, but if I am, please go with that. It is the way it is the way they have done this vaccine that you don't have to. It like corrects um, so that you don't get the virus.
Mhm.
This is
I love it.
Felix. Hello,
Hi,
my little
Felix.
man, my little lamb chop. Come here,
He's
lamb
so
chop.
cute.
So I'm like, yeah, bring it on.
Oh yeah,
You know, whatever
absolutely.
it is, it can't be worse than the possibilities of what the virus could bring, and
Mhm.
that's just not. And so, speaking of the virus, so I randomly kind of go for testing, not because I've been exposed to anybody, but because, and they're like, yes, we like that,
Mhm.
uh, because I think it's just, I'll go when I'm guided to go,
Mhm.
you know? And yet at the same time, Tammy, I don't know about you, but I truly have no fear that I'm going to get the virus. All that being said, I don't know that people get it asymptomatically and can give it to somebody else. So
Yeah.
I would certainly never want to do that. So that's kind of why I go and get randomly tested. Yeah.
Well, I think that's a good combination of thought. I mean, if you're, and it's good that you're not concerned about the fear of it, and then others might think, well, you got to make sure that you're not, throwing caution to the wind. You're just doing whatever you want to do, which I know you're not. But so then I mean, that's a good combination, really, then to go, check it out. And I agree. I mean, I think this year, as we know, yeah, it's been a lot of things. It's been talked about over and over and over. But my guides were popping in today that let's not forget too that this, we're still not done with our this year of 2020, right? And so what they were actually leading to was something positive, that there's hope, right? Look at this vaccine, like you said, is rolling out, and that we need to also center on hey, it's officially in 2020 that this is happening. So let's give 2020 a little credit, more than we have, though I totally get, I mean, all the other things that's been happening, right? And that it's been a crazy time, and it's been a sorrowful time, obviously, for many people, which is heartbreaking for those who've lost loved ones and so forth to this terrible virus. Our hearts do go out, and our guides and angels are so with you, supporting you in any way that they can, during these times. So they said, let's go ahead and hold on to the hope of what's to come. And we can let it start happening now, even in the end of 2020. So we can end it with something hopeful that, it's come in our time of what our calendar time. And of course, they're emphasizing that it's not such a time there, but
Exactly. Exactly. But it, we're human. And so we have human reference.
right.
And, um, and there's nothing wrong with referencing 2020 and putting it in the past. And I mean,
Mhm.
there's so much more, oh my God, there's so much more challenge ahead for us, and it's not all bad. It's not that it's bad challenges ahead. Challenges can be good. And, we have to look at them in that way, and there are challenges ahead globally, locally, as a country, I will say, and of course personally for each and every one of us in so many ways.
Mhm.
So it feels a lot. I don't know anything astrological. I don't know anything, or I know very little numerologically. This just feels like we are coming up, that 2021 is going to be just a lot of change. And not that it hasn't been change, just change in a way that is, good and impactful for us here in the United States and globally. So when I open my records to channel, for this particular segment for Two Psychic Moms, I actually open the records for Earth as well. And so it is a time of great change for the United States and the Earth as well, and in positive ways. And so thank God and Goddess and
Agree.
everybody we can possibly thank, including us. I mean, I don't know what the actual accurate quote is, but the quote attributed to Gandhi is, "Be the change that you want to see." And so we have a new focus for that, and we need
Yeah, I agree. I keep hearing like hope for a new tomorrow. They've been telling me that too. I mean, going into 2021 again, these are things that, yeah, most of us would agree with, because the vaccine's a big part of that, coming in and helping us with that. But, it's to be patient still and to please do your part. That's what I'm getting right this moment very strongly. Please still do your part in helping the virus to, this should make, just like blow up and be gone, basically. So, we got to do our part and to make sure that we are really following the recommendations that are being given to you, because this is really important for you. And you know what, I'm just going to say from my experience here when I'm channeling with my guides, sometimes they will come in I can feel it. The energy behind it is very forceful too. And I'll tell you, I'm getting that right now. And I don't get that all the time in that way, but they're really, really, just reinforcing that idea. And they have been doing that with me. If it comes up in any kind of readings and everything, that we really need to still, do our part, but at the same time, open up to this hopeful energy. Yeah, that's coming in. Yeah.
Of course, I mean, there's so many mixed messages out there, though, and it pains us when people misconstrue fact based in science. It's so funny because they're saying to me, science is the epitome of empirical fact. You don't that is science. It's not, oh, we think it's this, or it might be this, or we'd like it to be this. It is this, and we have proven empirical data to back it up. And so when people want to change that to suit themselves, it pains us to see that, because it's like it's going to happen whether you believe it or not. The sun is going to rise every day and set every evening, whether you believe it will or not. And so you're only preempting what is going to happen, and you really only hurt yourself when you don't pay attention and listen to that. So we hope that you will remember that fact has no sides. Fact is, and science are just that. It is a set of information and data. It isn't partisan. It takes no sides. It has zero opinion. And please take a look at that for yourself and begin to think that through in a logical way.
Yeah, well said, Julie. Well said. Yeah. Yeah, and they're kind of giving like, pats on the back, of course, and just showing this love and support for all of the scientists out there who are, in that role of coming to this lifetime to be a part of something. Well, they've always been a part of something, obviously, in the things that they're researching and everything. But I really was getting that the other day. Just, yeah, they show me even now, like, kind of hands on the shoulders, right? Supporting them, looking over their shoulders, kind of the, yeah, that works. Hey, that looks good, or whatever it might be. But blessings to all of them that are in that role to make this happen for us is, it's pretty amazing. I don't know if you saw in the news how they were showing, like the FedEx drivers, like the first ones rolling it in, and what a privilege, and really isn't it so historical, right? I mean, for them to be delivering that, and karmically they're involved in that as well, in that important role. So yeah, pats on the back. Just send some great love to all those that are really, on the front lines and everything. Of course, we know the healthcare workers and all that. It's huge. And I just think of all those angels in there breaking their backs, so to speak, and all of the time that they're investing in helping those that are sick, and just, us collectively sending love to them and support and thank yous. Well, it's things that we can't really know what it does for them, but we do know on an energy level and spiritually what that does.
And we're so happy that you brought that to the forefront and acknowledged that these people are true heroes, and are belittled or demeaned, or anger directed, so much bad juju directed towards them. I don't know where juju came from. That is not a word I use.
We get it though. We know what you mean.
And it's just like, cut these people some slack, and how about some support? And oh, by the way, take a look at your own resistance around this. What are you holding on to that you don't need to hold on to, that doesn't serve you? How does it help you to be resistant to saving lives?
Mhm, mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's our piece, we think.
Yeah. Some are just really into such a cause that it goes beyond being reasonable, practical. It's more about my cause, and I'm sticking to it no matter what. That could be in many different things. So yeah, again, flexibility to understand and be open-minded is, like Julie's saying, it's only going to serve you well and better, in life, to not be so closed-minded to some ideas. So
It's
we're happy for it.
it's such a waste of energy too. So
Yeah, exactly. Very true.
all right. So
Yeah.
what else is happening? We started Hanukkah. We have Christmas coming up next week. Yeah.
I
Which
know, right? Oh
we
yeah.
will likely
Gosh,
do. We
crazy,
will,
right?
yeah, yeah. We will do. We'll continue. I think we're going to continue to do our Wednesdays because it's.
It will fall on the, yeah, we can do both of them. Yeah, right.
Um, I am not a big. I'm not a big celebrant of holidays because my parents were atheists,
Mm.
and um, and so I used to go to the neighbor's house and help them put up their tree, and I didn't really have any Jewish friends, and I to be honest with you, um, I used to think of that as a loss, or a, the only word I can think of is a disability, because I didn't was never exposed to any religious um, any kind of religion or religious pathways, or, and then later, as I really got a lot older, um, I explored some other pathways, and it wasn't until I came to understand a 12-step program. I'm going to be really honest. I was in OA because I have had a sugar addiction problem my whole life, um, and I finally was able to get that under control in a one day at a time in a 12-step program. And so um, that's where I learned about having a higher power, and the difference between religion and spirituality.
Mhm.
And I just felt so grateful. And that is not a word I use very often. I was having this discussion with my sister and a friend on Sunday at brunch. And I'm like, I don't use the word grateful very often because it feels very subservient energetically to me. But it is one that I feel very humble and grateful for, n- not having ever been introduced to the dogma of organized religion, because I can take what is so powerful about it and internalize that without the dogma, and just connect to the amazing power of of the spiritual connection with it. So I feel very
Yeah.
grateful for that.
No, that's wonderful. Thanks for sharing that, Julie. And I think a lot of people relate to that. And I know for myself, I was brought up, I guess we would be Protestant. Again, we weren't definitely, I think we've gone to church maybe twice that I remember. And same thing. I wasn't brought up in any kind of, strict sort of ruled religion, which I am very grateful for. Also, I do use gratitude a lot in my speech, but I am grateful for the same reasons kind of you are, right? Is that it led me to where I am right now. But I think I got a lot of my spiritual more beliefs and so forth really from my mom, who her upbringing was a little bit different in that we had more well, not extreme religion, but different certain than I had. But what she brought with to me, or what she brought to me, or what I got from her was really just that love connection to source, to God, and not in a religious sort of way, but really that connection of love. And that helped me, make it through my journey of just enhancing my abilities and so forth. And that helped me to kind of have that opening of bringing that in on a real personal level. So some people do follow a very strict type religion, and that's okay, because that works for everybody. And sometimes it's what saves people literally from a life of right. Yeah, we've seen things like that. So, and we all know we're on our own journeys anyway. I mean, everybody's learning something different. I've past lifetime, I know for sure I've been a monk.
And I was
That
a
was
nun.
really, I love it. I love it. And I was told that I was beheaded in Greece by the Temple of Zeus. And it was mainly for my religious beliefs. And that what I saw was I was starting to get a following of people. And as a result, it was a threat in some way. So, I know I've had my son's been a priest on many lifetimes, and a lot of us have just dabbled in different things anyway, right? So we've all been around the block. We've all had lifetimes of being very religious, and then not so much, or maybe atheism or whatever it is. You're trying different things. So, but I'm really grateful too, just for, I can say, this upbringing, this lifetime of what I had. The basis I had was just enough for me to be able to be open enough to explore these other things, which is, it's been a huge blessing in my life, for just so many ways, in so many ways.
Tammy, when I was a kid, lots of little girls, maybe it's different now, but when I was a kid, I would dress, lots of kids, little girls might dress up and want to pretend to play princess or, whatever. And I dressed up and pretended I was a nun.
Ah,
I mean, young, I was like 7 or 8, and
mhm,
I was just
mhm.
like, why on earth would I do that? So just the
Yeah.
weirdest sense of belonging to that. And then
Mhm.
realizing when I found out about past lives and reincarnation that of course. And I don't think it was just one life. I think I had more than one life as a nun.
Mhm.
So
Mhm. Yeah.
nobody dresses up and plays dress up as a child as a nun that I'm aware of. But maybe there are some, but
I love it. And you know what, Julie? I'm just tapping into that if you don't mind, because
yeah.
the past pictures come pretty quickly for me when I just kind of open up to you. And I saw you very much the same as you are now. I see you as the other sisters, I would say, right? Really loved you.
Oh,
And that, you had a really good sense of humor. I see, like, because like instantly I saw this picture of you like giggling and being very happy in your role. I will say that at least the lifetime I'm seeing being shown at this time of that particular lifetime. um yeah, so you were but you followed the rules. Yeah, I didn't see you as like a mischievous little nun or something breaking the rules.
when
I
I
feel
dressed
like you did.
when I dressed up like that, I felt really peaceful.
Ah,
I
yeah,
think it was my intuitive way to tap into that peaceful place. Very
yeah.
strange. I don't
It
know.
was your
Maybe
identity in that lifetime that I'm seeing. It was your identity, definitely. I mean, in a good way. It worked for you. you
Yeah.
know, it worked for serving others as well. But you were very, very happy in that role. I say role, lifetime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
I know.
felt happy, that's for sure. I
Yeah.
mean,
Isn't that fun? That fun.
interesting how we find those things. So do we have any other thoughts for the day? Thank you for doing that.
Oh yeah. No,
Before
it's
we,
kind of fun because it was like, boom, picture was there.
we
Yeah.
appreciate
Any other thoughts for the day? I would say, you know, at least for our guys, something I channeled just recently, if you want to check it out or not, but they're kind of nudging me about that is, you know, things we kind of are always told, but they're encouraging, you know, gifts from the heart, right? This is the season for giving for many, not everybody, but for many. So think of things that are very personal. They're just telling me now, and they didn't tell me this before, but yeah, I agree. There's just saying that this is a time where those personal touches mean a great deal more than it has before. So they were saying in the channeled message that I had was about like writing letters, heartfelt letters of thank you, you know, to somebody for something they did. We've heard of those kinds of things before, but they're kind of emphasizing that. And they were kind of joking in my message saying details. We want details. Like give a lot of details as to how it made you feel. It can be sharing an old photograph. And again, how did it make you feel in that photograph if you were in it or if you were involved in that picture in any way, sharing it with somebody else that might have forgotten about it. You know, we all love our memories, right? Our really fond memories. So, and they were showing me about, you know, like kind of the doorbell ditch kind of idea, right? But leaving maybe a gift for somebody on their porch kind of thing and leaving quickly kind of thing because it's fun for you. And it's, oh, what a treat, right? To open your door. And I mean, I know we're in times of like, okay, what is that? You know, not for sure what it is, but maybe you can put something on there that is just, you know, letting them know it's safe and a hint of who it might be from. But anyway, they were sharing that with us. So I think I love that idea. And I think it is true. It's the simple things of sharing from the heart right now that this season, we'll say this holiday season, more than other seasons right now, is something everybody's needing. So it's just an extension of what we're learning, you said right now. So
it is, and that is so beautiful. And it's so funny when you brought up the gift. So I have a friend who's in a book club, and they've been doing like fairy gifts to each other, like secret, kind of like Secret Santa. And so I'm going to go help her. I'm going to go deliver hers
perfect.
to her person right after we're done here. And so it is a great idea. And one last thing that they gave to me to follow on with your, excuse me, I can't see, with your kind of the theme of they're like, you may not like it, Julie, but we do like the word of and the feeling and the sentiment and the energy of gratitude. And this is truly a time to feel that sense of gratitude. And there's nothing wrong with feeling humbled about it. And
Mhm.
so to really take in that energetic of being aware and being grateful for not being sick or having your job and all the people who are in not just scarcity but food scarcity
Mhm.
and to do what you can to help them.
Yeah, absolutely. It brings us higher on our path and source. Gratitude is acknowledging who you are, where you came from, and being able to express that only brings more of the same. So I agree with you completely. I think it's important. Yeah,
Oh, does that sound like a good note to end on?
I think so. I think so. So yeah, thank
Tammy,
you.
you can find Tammy at tammysintuitiveservices.com.
Our tammysintuitive.com.
Sorry, Tammy's
But
Intuitive.
Tammy's, that's okay. But Tammy's Intuitive Services, like on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
It's so funny because I have a few variations for myself too. I'm juliehawkins.com, bizpsychic.com, and on Instagram, thebizpsychic.com. And please check out Higher Healing, HIRE healing.com, because we have a collective of amazing intuitives and healers. And it's just Yeah, it's amazing. And we do free they're not just meditations, they are healings. We tap into different perspectives and different avenues and pathways to help you throughout the year. And we do that twice a month for free on
Mhm. Mhm.
our Facebook page. So, yeah. And
Yeah.
we thank you for joining us. And we are sending so much love your way, and we will see you the next time.
All right. Blessings to all. Happy holidays.
All right.